All right, everybody, in your study guide, I needed to go to page 41 under Organization, Information Overload, and Main Points. And what we're going to look at here right now is what is information overload and what are 4 things to consider when preparing your speech to help prevent it. Information overload is stress created when a listener receives too much information in a short amount of time. And the problem with it is it leads to a lack of understanding and the listeners will shut down. They will stop listening. Because remember what I said, good public speaking is trying to understand how to help people listen better. Now, what do you have to understand when it comes to dealing with information overload and how to prevent it? First of all, how much time do you have? In the case of this particular speech, 4 to 7 minutes. And within that, how broad is your topic? So if you say to me, I want to do a speech even on something like hip-hop music, that's way too broad. That's 40 years of history, and you can't get it all in 4 to 7 minutes. It was kind of like Jeannie in her Mickey Mouse speech when she was trying to say to us, gives the entire history of Disney theme parks in 40 seconds, along with all the other stuff on Mickey Mouse. It just couldn't be done. So you need to make certain that it's narrow enough for that 4 to 7 minutes. Thirdly, how many facts do you have? Remember I showed you that fact listing exercise in that where you list the number of facts, how many different things do you want us to know or understand? I would say at 30, 40, maybe 50 facts is the most you can get in a 4 to 7 minute speech, which is why I encourage you to do the fact listing. And finally, how many facts do you have to define and give context? Now I'm going to talk about context later. But that's why you need to stay away from technical topics like how to play a game or a sport or how a turbocharger works on a car. Because if you have to define all those things, then quite honestly, you're going to run out of time. So, how much time do you have? How broad is your topic? How many facts do you have? And how many facts do you have to define and give context?